Charles Purcell presents
Chapter 1. Hey, how's it going?
Oh, hey, how are you? Haven't seen you in a while.
Yeah, it has been a while.
What you been up to?
Oh, nothing much. Same. How about you?
Oh, well, actually, things are really popping here.
What do you mean?
Well, I've become an influencer.
What are you talking about? An influencer?
Yeah, I'm an influencer. I got a YouTube channel, and I got a Instagram and Reels and Threads and X's and TikToks, and I'm all over the place. I'm going viral.
No, you're not. What are you talking about?
Oh, yeah, that's the way to go. I'm an influencer. I'm making money. You can't believe how much money I'm making.
Money? How do you make money doing this?
Oh, you're so out of touch. How old are you? You get money for doing this. You get, for the more likes you get, if you got something, you got a post that goes viral, you get paid for that, like YouTube will pay you. And
They will.
yes, I can't believe you don't know this. Don't you use YouTube?
I don't know, just to listen to music or watch movies or something. I don't know what's going on.
You are so out of it. And, but the best way to make money is you influence people to buy things, and then the companies that sell the things will give you like a cut.
So you're a salesperson working on commission.
Well, that makes it sound so crude. No, I'm like a personality, right? I'm an influencer. That means people love me and they like my taste, and the fact that my taste happens to align with the company that's selling it.
Well, okay.
That's just a bonus for everybody. It's a win-win-win.
Wait a minute. How did you don't know anything about anything. How can you be an influencer?
What do you mean I don't know anything about anything?
I mean, you're not like an expert in anything. You don't have, what do you talk about? What do you tell people?
What do you mean?
Well, what is it that you're sharing with them?
You mean like my content?
Oh, God. Okay, yeah. What's your content?
That's just it. It's content.
Well, it has to mean something. You have to be about something.
No, that's the crazy part. That's the beauty of it. You don't have to, say, for example, I just make a lot of little pictures and videos of me walking around in my favorite sweatpants. And I can talk about anything I want. I can talk about how my day's going. Like, I'll say, I met my friend today, and we had a nice talk, and I told him about my viral TikToks.
So that's what you'll do, and that's content.
Yeah. And then I'll just casually happen to mention, you like my new sweats? They're so navy blue. And look at the string tie, how it ties on top there, and the elastic on the cuffs there down by the ankles.
What are you talking about?
Yeah, that's all you do. You just talk about your day, whatever. I had tacos for lunch, and I ran into my friend, and how about these nice sweats?
And this is a living? This is how you're making your living?
Yeah, it's crazy. It's incredible.
It sounds awful. It sounds like the lowest thing you could do. Like it's exploitation. It's just like pure, unadulterated, mindless consumerism crap.
What kind of a negative Nelly are you today? No, this is good.
So your content is just like BSing with people about how your day was?
Oh, sometimes, but then other times, I could talk about all sorts of things. Like, especially people love to talk about mental health and whether or not you're PTSD or ADHD or autistic, or they love to hear about that.
Well, what the hell do you know about any of that?
Well, I don't.
Well, then how can you?
You're still not getting it. You don't have to know. There's so much out there. There's so much content out there. Like, for example, I'll just take another person, another content creator, another influencer, and I'll just share their video, right? It's a reel or a TikTok or whatever they call them. And then I'll be there right there next to them, like in a side-by-side video, and I'll just be listening.
Wait, what?
Yeah, I'm just listening to what they say. So I don't even have to create the content. Somebody else already created it. I put their content on my page, and I show me just listening and kind of, I'll like nod my head like, yeah, I agree with that, or kind of rub my chin or look very interested. And that's all you have to do, And
but you didn't do anything.
Right.
And you're okay with this.
Yeah.
Man.
You should get into it. It's a great way to You know, it's really great. You can make your own content, but these days you mostly even don't have to. You just get an AI to automatically generate stuff, and you can even put your own little avatar in there if you can, it'll make you the person talking. And all you do really pretty much is, at the most, you pick some topics. And I'm not totally into this. This is kind of new still. I'm not totally into the fully automated stuff. I'm still making some of my own. I got the phone and the what do you call it? The thing that holds it?
A tripod?
Yeah, a tripod. And those circle lights, that go around it. And I'll talk for a while, but, mostly the AI is a lot better because it knows how to shoot everything out there.
And plus, you don't know anything about anything to share with anybody.
Well, that's true. But in the meantime, hey, look at this hat I bought. Or the company gave me. It's even better. Oh, companies give you stuff.
Really?
Oh, my goodness. Companies will give you stuff. Whole countries. Like I know some people who got like a lot of money from Russia to talk smack about Ukraine or something. And they don't even really know what's going on, but they get all this money.
From Russia?
Yeah.
Is this legal?
It's like the Wild West out there on the internet and with all the apps and the TikToks and stuff. Who knows? It doesn't matter. Even if it's not legal, it'll take them. You kidding? Like they could never figure this out? Like the people who write the laws can even understand or figure out what's going on. So how they're going to arrest me if they don't even can figure out the laws themselves? They don't even have laws for this stuff. And if they do, they don't understand them. It's like, I feel perfectly safe doing this for quite a while.
Man, you're a bad person.
No, I'm a good person.
No, you're a bad person.
Okay, whatever. All right, well, watch for my TikTok later. You'll be in it.
No, I don't want any part of this.
Well, there's nothing you can do about that.
Okay, all right. I'll see you later.
Okay, then. Take care, then. Bye.
Jesus. Chapter 2.
Oh, hey, how's it going there?
Huh? Oh, hi. Good.
What you up to?
Oh, just getting my Saturday coffee. You?
Yeah, same here.
So you still an influencer?
Oh, yeah. Oh, it's running mostly on autopilot now, though. With the AI, it's just always running. AI just does it all. How it chooses my content and it creates everything and edits and and distributes and promotes and, all of that.
So how does it look?
What do you mean?
How does it look? The videos, how do they look?
Oh, I don't really see them. I don't know.
So how do you know it's getting done?
Oh, I get notifications on my phone, but there's so many of them now. It's all just like white noise to me. Mostly I see it in my bank account.
Your bank account?
Well, yeah, it just keeps growing, it deposits every day like clockwork.
You got automatic deposits?
Yeah.
So you don't have to work at all anymore?
No, that's right. I'm not working at all anymore.
So what are you doing with yourself?
Well, I've become an author.
An author?
Yeah.
You wrote a book?
Not a book, a whole lot of books.
But I only saw you like a couple weeks ago. What do you...
Yeah.
And you just started writing books?
Well, yeah, right after I ran into you that day, remember?
Yeah, I remember.
Anyway, I saw this pop-up ad in my feed.
An ad?
Yeah, how to be a best-selling author.
So you just started writing books?
Yeah.
Like, how many?
I don't know, maybe 100, maybe more.
100?
Well, it's all...
Don't tell me.
AI, artificial...
AI.
Yeah, AI generates everything. I mean, it researches what the hot topics are out there, what people want, and then it writes the book, and it edits the book, and it does all the graphics and design, and chooses the font, and creates the cover art, and it even sends it off to the printer and to the binder.
Printer? You mean these are physical books? Actual books?
Well, yeah.
So,
I mean, of course, there's digital versions too, but yeah, they're physical books.
I can't believe this. And AI just does everything.
Yeah, the book is shipped and is sold in stores and, the whole 9 yards.
So, how come you're not out on a book tour or something, promoting your book?
Huh?
Isn't that what authors do? They go out on the shows.
Oh, I couldn't do that.
Why not?
Well, first, I've got like a dozen books all being released like this week alone. And second, I don't know anything about what the hell is in any of the books. And third, the AI app does all the promotion. Like online ads and podcast appearances and whatnot.
Podcast appearances?
Yeah.
How can...
There's a chat bot that talks with podcast hosts.
And the chat bot knows all about the book?
Well, yeah.
What if they ask about personal stuff, like about your life? You know how podcasts do that. They just riff about anything.
Well, sure, yeah. The bot can handle any of that.
Does this chat bot have your voice?
Well, no. The app chooses a voice and a gender and a name.
So it's not even you?
Well, you got to have the right match for the right book. Like if it's a how-to book, that'd be a different type person from a serious gothic novel, or like a political nonfiction or new agey kind of self-help book or cookbook or a funny kind of book of cartoons or, whatever.
Wait. It's not your voice and it's not even your name.
No.
And you just said they talk about personal stuff.
Yeah.
Well, how?
Well, they just make it up.
They just make up a personal life?
Yeah. Obituaries are good.
Obituaries? What are you talking about?
Yeah, they scrape the obituaries every day for basic info. Family size and hobbies and whatnot.
So the chatbot just riffs about life, and it knows nothing about you.
Well, no. What would be the point of that?
All right. Okay. I get it. So, and you're fine with all this?
Well, sure. Who cares?
And your input?
What do you mean?
Well, what do you do in all of this?
Well, nothing. Just buy the app and collect the money.
And this makes you an author.
How about that, huh? I'm an author.
But you're not.
Yes, I am.
But you're not.
Hey, tell that to the New York Times bestseller list.
Wait, you made the New York Times bestseller list?
Yep. In fact, I've got 2 titles on the list as we speak.
No.
Yep. Well, see ya. I'm going to go buy a boat.
Chapter 3. Oh, hey, how are you? How's it going?
Oh, hi. Say, you come to this coffee shop a lot.
Yeah, I guess so.
Me too.
Well, I guess that's why we keep running into each other.
Yeah.
So, did you buy that boat?
What boat?
Last time I saw you, you were on your way to buy a boat.
Oh, yeah. No, that never happened. I had some snafus I had to deal with.
Snafus?
Yeah, a couple of my bots, they got into some trouble.
Trouble?
Well, they got in with a bad crowd.
Bad crowd?
Yeah, well, one of my author bots, he got real popular and started getting lots of hangers on, and he got kind of active on the dark web and those really out there gaming platforms. And, he was heavy into trolling and hate posts and, like Peppy the Frog and stuff like that. And they wanted me or him to endorse a bunch of like fringe causes and revolutions and stuff. And then apparently the bot started writing op-eds and making these TikToks and doing podcasts about all this really this horrible like alt-right kind of stuff.
Well, why did you go along with all this?
Well, they paid a lot of money for endorsements.
Endorsements?
Well, not endorsements exactly, just, like pushing their ideas.
And you got paid?
Yeah.
So you just sold your soul?
Hey, it was already in the algorithms and in the generative AI and kind of like on autopilot, like I said, so...
So you couldn't stop it?
Well, no, not really. I mean, maybe, I guess, but it just looked like a whole lot of work, and I guess I just hoped it would self-correct.
But it didn't?
No, and then, it got like off the digital and into the whole like real world kind of stuff. It started like rigging elections around the world. Oh yeah, it started some real life riots in Burkina Faso and also in Mozambique and Jakarta, Indonesia. And there were some really big names. You'd recognize them, like billionaire tech bro types and like white supremacists and fascists and neo-Nazis. They all got in on the game there, and I was all involved with those guys and all over the place in South Africa and Germany and Canada and Britain and even Florida. So, well, now it's really just got a life of its own.
You can't do anything to stop it?
I don't know. I guess I could, but there's some perks to it too, if you know what I mean.
I don't know what you mean. What kind of perks?
Well, apparently one of my techno bro bots is having quite a passionate online affair with a Tesla factory worker in Shanghai.
An online affair?
Well, so far it's online. We're looking into incorporating some robotics into the equation, if you know what I mean.
I don't. I have no idea what you mean.
You do. I know you do.
Chapter 4.
Hey, how's it going?
Oh, hi. Good. What's up?
Oh, just getting a coffee. What's new with you?
Same old. You still a best-selling author and celebrity revolutionary?
Oh, I've moved on to other things.
Like what?
Well, the whole global influencer and small war instigator thing, that I told you about, that's all pretty much on autopilot. It's like a program that's always running in the background. So I wanted to get into some more tangible, hands-on kind of stuff, really get back to basics.
Back to basics? Like what?
Well, like selling more than just books.
So you're selling. What are you selling?
Well, like everything, anything. It doesn't matter. See, I scan the world for cheap products. I buy them, I mark them up, and I sell them for a profit.
Sell what for a profit? What are you actually selling?
Well, like I said, it doesn't matter, anything. Toys, medical supplies, industrial components, fast fashion, electronics, guns.
Guns?
Oh, yeah. And drones and flak jackets and, all sorts of military stuff, ammo and tanks.
So you're an arms dealer, a war profiteer.
Well, I didn't do it on purpose. I mean, that wasn't my intention starting out, but, it's just a couple of my algorithms, they kind of crossed wires. So,
So you just let it happen?
Well, no. Well, yeah. I mean, of course I would never. I mean, the program does it.
And you take no responsibility?
Hey, this is just how the world works now, You got to play along to get along.
And you're still doing virtually no work at all?
None.
But you generate thousands of dollars in unearned income.
Many, many thousands.
Buying and selling.
It's the oldest game in the book. It's how the world turns, baby.
But you're not actually doing anything.
I recently took up pickleball.
Oh, that's fun.
Hey, you want to play pickleball sometime?
Yeah, okay, I guess so.
All right, see ya.
Yeah. Chapter 5. I see you got a scone today.
Oh, hi. Yeah, blueberry.
Really living it up there, huh?
Well, you can't take it with you.
The whole global influencer and arms merchant thing,
Yeah.
and online wholesaler and retailer, it's all still...
Bigger than ever. I'm an importer-exporter now.
Oh, importer and exporter. Wow.
Yep.
And it's all still like automatic?
Oh, yeah. Just the apps and programs. AI does it all. I just sit back and relax.
Yeah, all right. Sounds great.
Hey, have you noticed the ladies on The View have been pretty feisty lately?
No, I haven't noticed that.
And the Classic Channel, they changed its schedule again. Gomer Pyle is back in the lineup. Not a fan.
Well, it's quite the life you got going there, isn't it?
Yep.
And all those direct deposits just keep coming in.
Well, yes, but I'm diversified now.
Diversified?
Oh, yeah, I got my money working for me, Make your money work for you. Deposits are spread out in a diversified portfolio, they call it, Stocks and bonds and real estate and basketball shoes.
Basketball shoes?
Yeah, I got a deal with Nike.
A deal with what?
Oh, yeah, I got all sorts of irons in the fire. Different projects and development deals and whatnot. I'm working on a production deal right now with Netflix.
So now you're this big investor and entrepreneur?
Yeah.
But you don't know how to do any of this. What, did you hire a guy?
No.
Don't tell me. AI.
Yeah, that's right. It's all run by AI.
All of it?
Yeah. You know how AI generates all my content and distributes it and monetizes it? And buys and sells and all that?
Yeah.
Well, it also runs the business. It keeps the books and looks for investments and looks for partners.
And it does all the work.
All the work.
Wait, did you say you're developing a script with Netflix?
Yeah, they bought the rights to that whole violent revolution story. Remember I told you?
The one in Burkina Faso?
Yeah, the one in Burkina Faso. Oh, my AI worked it all out with their AI, and we're rolling, baby.
So, all you have to do is sign the contract, I guess, huh?
Oh, they even do that. It's like auto digital signatures or something. You give your permission in the terms and conditions when you buy the app.
So all you have to do is count the money.
I don't even do that.
So AI is in complete control of your money, too? Aren't you afraid they're going to rip you off?
Who's going to rip me off?
Well, Nike, Netflix, the apps, anybody. They can steal your money from the inside and you wouldn't even know it.
No, I think I've got protection. Norton or McAfee or one of those. Is it McAfee or McAfee? I never remember. Anyway, I'm dealing mostly in crypto now.
Crypto?
Oh, yeah, I'm heavy into crypto. I got a meme coin about to drop.
A meme coin?
And a lot of my content has these spin-offs into NFTs and whatnot.
You know, you were the dumbest kid in our class.
Well, who's dumb now, buddy boy? McAfee.
What?
I think it's pronounced McAfee.
Chapter 6.
Hey, how are you, buddy?
Oh, hi. How you doing?
You know, how come I only see you here in the coffee shop on Saturdays? I'm here every day of the week. I never see you on the weekdays.
Hey, I work during the week.
I keep telling you, you got to get in this AI gravy train with me.
No, thanks. I prefer to stay in the real world.
This isn't the real world? A nice coffee? A blueberry scone?
I mean the real world of work. Besides, all your digital automatic AI money-making stuff, it seems pretty shady. It all just sounds like a giant con game.
It's all legal.
I don't care if it's legal, it's still just wrong.
Hey, what can I tell you? This is the way the world works. The future is now.
But you're making money hand over fist and doing virtually nothing.
Well, that's the beauty of it.
But wealth doesn't come from nowhere.
But don't you see? It does.
But it doesn't. Wealth has to be created by real people doing real work to create real goods and services. This whole money for nothing is pure exploitation. It's theft on a cosmic level.
Theft? Who am I stealing from? Who am I hurting?
Let me put it this way. What if everybody did what you're doing?
Well, that's what I've been saying. I don't know why they don't. I don't know why you don't. Get on board. It's great.
But what if everybody did it?
Then they'd all be rich.
No, everybody can't do it. We need all those people doing the real work. We couldn't survive without them. They create the wealth, but don't get any of the return. Just their little piddly dwindling wages. While the wealth is sucked up to the top, the whole thing's a pyramid. It's a giant Ponzi scheme.
Hey, you know, like I said, this is just how the world works now. I'm just getting mine.
But these real people doing the real work, they produce the food and the goods and the services, stuff that we need. Farmers and teachers and doctors and scientists and engineers and artists. They're the ones keeping us alive on the planet. They're the ones doing the work. And you are exploiting them.
How am I exploiting them? I'm just minding my own business. I'm playing by the rules of the game.
But that's the problem. It's the game itself that has to stop.
What game?
You just said you're playing by the rules of the game. And the rules are that the workers are exploited for cheaper and cheaper labor, while productivity from AI and robotics and automation goes through the roof. Not to mention, these huge data farms are using massive amounts of energy to run the whole thing, making climate change even worse. It'll kill us all if it gets the chance, if we don't kill each other first, because wars are breaking out all over the place for so-called scarce land and resources. But land and resources aren't really scarce. They're just hoarded and traded back and forth by the billionaires. And desperate refugees are shut behind closed borders by fascist governments, all because profit and gain is the only incentive. It's the only thing that matters. It's the engine that runs the whole damn runaway train. And now you plug AI and automation into this horrible system and you just supercharge it, and you're at the wheel.
Do you ever hear yourself? First of all, I'm just one guy. And you're just one guy, and there's billions of us on the planet. So I'd just hold back on the idea that you or me or anyone else can do anything about this. I mean, even if I agreed with you about all of this gloom and doom you got going on here, even if I agreed, it's not like we can do anything about it. I'm just living in the world and doing what I need to do to be comfortable and happy in the short time I've got here. Life is short, guy. What am I going to do? I don't have this Christ complex that you seem to have. What, are we going to save the world? Get over yourself. No, I'm not going to save the world because I can't save the world, and neither can you. But I can try to just be happy in the world I'm in, and this is the world we're in, for better or worse, and I choose to live in it, and I choose to get what's mine, and I choose to be happy, and I'll be damned if you're going to make me feel guilty about it. What could we even do?
We could just stop. Stop participating. Stop buying and selling every minute of our lives. Become real. Do real things. Work for ourselves. Work for each other. All of us give what we can of ourselves and take what we need for ourselves. without any bosses or president or dictator telling us how to do it and where to do it and whether or not we can do it.
Oh, that's some utopia you got there.
No, it's not a utopia because it's totally possible. It's just a matter of deciding to do it. There's nothing stopping us but ourselves. We could do this.
Well, sure, you and I could do it right now. But we'll run out of money in about a week, and then what?
Well, no, you and I can't do it alone. That's right. But if enough people agree, we don't have to ask permission or pass any laws or win any wars. We could just do it. They'd be powerless to stop us.
Yeah, but that's if enough people decide together. That's not going to happen.
Well, why not?
Well, it's just not.
That's not a reason. That's not an argument. Why couldn't enough of us decide to just stop this nonsense and to live for each other? Give me a reason. Give me an argument.
Well, I don't know. It'll be impossible to convince enough people.
Hey, people have been convinced of all sorts of things through all of human history. Why should this be where we stop? I mean, why should where we are right now be the end of it? Let's work for what's next.
But we can't stop technology. We can't stop AI and automation and all of that.
Well, I don't want to stop it. I just want to free it from being controlled by money. The only reason AI is so dangerous as it is because it's in the hands of these power-hungry madmen. If we all controlled it together, democratically, and saw to it that it worked for us, instead of just being another revenue stream for the rich...
Yeah. But change happens slowly, though.
But that's the thing. See, it doesn't. Look at history. Change happens fast. Revolutions happen fast. They happen overnight. No real important change is ever incremental.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Hey, you know what? All of this rings a bell. I think I wrote a book about this.
Yeah?
Yeah, I wrote a book about this. The whole idea of a tipping point, where enough people decide to create a lateral power structure and abolishing the profit system in favor of mutual aid and shared interest, and the end of the oligarchy in favor of a kind of anarcho-syndicalist, tech-friendly but nature-centered society.
You wrote that book?
Yeah. Well, my bot wrote it, but they sent me a version, like a comic book version of it that I scanned.
You wrote that book?
Yeah.
I read that book.
You did?
Yeah.
Wow.
Huh.
I'm going to go get another blueberry scone. You want anything?
No thanks.
We'll play some pickleball after.
Yeah, okay.
And we'll talk some more. We'll figure this all out.
Yeah.
Oh, look at this. My Netflix movie is dropping next week.
Huh?
My Netflix movie. It comes out next week.
Oh, good, yeah.
This episode of Charles Purcell Presents is available right now wherever you find your podcasts, or go to the website charlespurcell.com for the full archive and all the other series in the podcast family. Follow me on Facebook, write to me at charlespurcell@gmail. Thanks to our flagship terrestrial station, River West Radio, riverwestradio.com. Theme music composed and performed by Peter Donalds. From the New Arts and Media Studios in Milwaukee, I'm Charles Purcell.